Hey there, wonderful audience who have joined the Revolving Relationship today. Get ready to embark on an incredible adventure with us. Subscribe now and let's explore the concealed secrets and uncover the truth together. Today, we will delve into a challenging topic that is relevant to all of us on our journey: handling deceit and betrayal. Well, my friend, today is a long story about OP long-term relationship saga. He go through ups and downs. Let's see what happened. I'm going to try and make an impossibility long story short. I've been married for 23 years to my wife. I'm 50 and she's 48. 20 years ago I had an affair that lasted almost 2 years. At the time we had one child, now 21. I broke off the affair when my wife got pregnant with child number 2. We now have 3. I also started drinking around the time of the affair, and that escalated into my being a functional alcoholic 7 years ago. I got sober 1.5 years into my sobriety. My wife discovered the affair. She was obviously devastated, although she had previously had suspicions. She stayed for the kids, I believe. I relapsed about a year after the affair was uncovered, but am in recovery and sober to this day. The kids are now 21, 18, 15, and my wife has recently started to work again part-time. She stayed home for the entirety of the kids' upbringing. There has been no intimacy in the relationship for 5.5 years. I've done what I can to make an amends for what is the worst mistake of my life 20 years ago. I want to rebuild the marriage into being a marriage and not an arrangement. I know I've been a good father and provider for the last 21 years. She has almost everything she wants monetarily. We don't really fight and in fact get along well most of the time. I want to talk to her about trying to make the relationship one that we'll both find fulfilling for years to come, but I'm afraid that I'm just fooling myself into thinking that's even possible. I'd be interested to know 2 things, ideally from people who've gone through this. 1. Is rebuilding at this point possible? 2. How can I broach the topic in a way that's unthreatening? I don't want to say we fix it or it's over. I love my wife. I love my family. The pain I caused is inescapable. If I could go back I would, but I can't. All I can do is be the best person I can be today. Thanks. Update: fooling myself? I spoke to my wife last night, saying that I still loved her and that I wanted to build a new relationship. A real marriage. I said I wanted to try dating again. It didn't go well. She can't imagine how such a relationship would be possible. She said she's forgiven but will never forget what I did to her. When I asked if she still had feelings, she said yes, I have feeling and I'm afraid of being hurt again. She says I've destroyed her ability to trust people. She said when I bring up rebuilding the relationship it's putting unfair pressure on her. I'm not really sure what that means. It's been 5.5 years since day. Other than the very beginning I've been patient and understanding. Is telling her I love her and want to rebuild pressure? Maybe it is. She also says that by telling her this I'm putting guilt on her. Like making her feel guilty for not being ready, I guess. Any case, it was a rough night. This morning I sent her the following text: I just want to let you know that I'm not going anywhere. I'm not happy with how it turned out last night, with it devolving into more apologies, which I know you don't want to hear. I'm also a real fucktard with my impeccable timing. 11:30 on night. Christ. You feel how you feel. You deserve to feel that way. Does it hurt? Yeah. Do I regret putting my heart out like I did? No. Not facing my feelings is when I start to look for ways to numb them, which I can't afford to do anymore. You don't have to understand how or believe that I'm in love with you. I don't totally understand it. I don't want some new woman. I want you. If you don't feel that way, that's okay. If hearing that sounds fucking insane, so be it. If hearing that makes you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. Who knows, maybe I'm horribly codependent or something and too messed up to see it. I'm not putting pressure on you. You don't need to do anything with it. I just didn't want to keep it bottled up. I'm just going to keep trying to do my best each day. Am I just being a blind fool who's unfairly expecting something that can never happen? Am I putting unreasonable expectations on her without realizing it? Am I just setting us both up for months and years of being friends and roommates, but nothing more? I'd really like some advice on this. Thanks. Update: Going into marriage counseling. I won't repost my entire situation here. For background, you can go to my profile and look at my first post. After a talk on night with my BS that didn't go very well, she's still extremely hesitant to try and rebuild even after 5.5 years since D-Day and 19 years since the affair ended. I decided that I needed to set up some individual counseling to help me process where I am in my relationship, what I could be doing better, and to sort out my feelings. I feel like I love my wife more than I ever have, but I wonder if this is some kind of unhealthy codependence or attachment syndrome or something else. When I called the therapist I chose, based on many good Google reviews and looking at his website, as I have no other way of choosing, he talked to me for a bit and told me to check with my wife to be sure she is okay with my going into individual counseling regarding our relationship. Because if I ever wanted it to transition to couples counseling, that would be important to know now. Anyway, I asked her if it was okay and she expressed an interest in doing the counseling together. She wasn't saying I shouldn't go alone, but she's willing to come with me. Shortly after that conversation, she was close by to where I was. We were both doing home workouts and I went over to hug her. She was really sweaty because she was already wrapped up her workout and I was just starting. Usually she would have kind of shied away a little because she was so sweaty, but she didn't. She really hugged me back. We just stood there hugging. When I let her go, she was a little emotional. I know this is crazy, but that may have been the most real moment of connection we've had in many years. Thinking about it after, I started to cry just thinking about what she means to me and what I've put this woman through. God, I hope it's not too late to build a new marriage. I just wanted to put this update out there while the feeling is still real. I'm hoping to have the first counseling session later this week or early next. Thanks for listening. Update: have the tables turned on me? I haven't posted here in a while. In any case, I'm a WS who has been trying to reconcile for several years now. We recently started MC, and although the sessions were productive, our communication block still exists. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I made a recent discovery that is making me wonder if the tables have turned. As I mentioned in previous posts, my wife and I have not been intimate since D-Day in May of 2015. A long time. I recently found some sexy lingerie tucked away in the back of one of her drawers that I would typically never go into. I'm 99.9% certain that I've never seen her in any of it. It's making me wonder if she herself has cheated at some point in the last several years. Maybe she bought it for me in hopes of rekindling things, but was too shy to try. She's never been one to initiate sex, so I guess that's possible, but it seems unlikely to me. Am I overreacting here? Am I thinking this way because of my own cheating mind? I can't really confront her about it because then she'll wonder what the hell I was doing through her stuff. Anyway, I'd appreciate any insight someone can offer. Not sure what to do here. Next part is coming. Please leave us a comment, like, and subscribe. Have a nice day and see you later.